Thomas to the rescue. This is a story about two little tank engines that work on my railway. One day, Emily thought that she knew best and ended up in trouble. She needed a really useful engine to come to her rescue. One morning, the Fat Controller came to see Thomas and Emily at the main station. "Emily will take your passengers today," the Fat Controller told Thomas. "Diesel needs your help to pull trucks down at the quarry." "Yes, sir," peeped Thomas. He knew that really useful engines pulled trucks as well as carriages. "I'll take good care of Annie and Clarabelle," Emily promised. When Emily was coupled up to the carriages, she puffed steadily out of the station. "Engines shouldn't go too fast," she said bossily, when she saw Gordon and Percy. "My journey will be slow and steady." "Slow and steady," scoffed Gordon. "That's why little tank engines don't pull the express." "Trains on Thomas's branch line are always on time," warned Percy. "Don't go too slowly, Emily." Later that morning, Thomas was on his way to the quarry when he saw Emily. She was running very late. "Hurry up, Emily. Real useful engines are always on time," Thomas whistled crossly. "Take the line to Wellsworth, then go up Gordon's Hill until you reach Marin Station. That's the last stop." And he steamed away, his axles tingling. But Emily didn't listen. She thought that she knew best. "I'll take a shortcut," she wished. Emily puffed on in her slow and steady way, but the shortcut took her to Tidmouth Sheds instead of Wellsworth. We're ever so late," sang Annie and Clarabelle. Just then Oliver chuffed by. "What are you doing here, Emily?" "Thomas's trains are never late," he said. Emily was too proud to ask Oliver the way, so she steamed off again, not knowing where she was going. By the time Thomas puffed into Marin Station to take his carriages home, the sun was setting in the sky. "Emily hasn't arrived," the Fat Controller boomed. "Cinders and ashes!" Thomas exclaimed. "She must have got lost." Thomas knew what he had to do. He set off to find Emily as fast as his wheels would carry. Thomas steamed over hills and through valleys. By now it was very dark. At last Thomas found Emily looking cold, lonely, and miserable. "I'm sorry I was so cross before," said Thomas. "Follow me and we'll puff home together." This time Emily did just as she was told. Percy was glad to see Thomas and Emily arrive back at the sheds safe and sound. "Thank you, Thomas," said Emily. "I thought that I knew best. I should have asked Oliver for help when I didn't know the way." "Friends," said Thomas kindly. "Firm friends," Emily smiled. And the two tank engines puffed into the sheds and were soon fast asleep. The end. This is another original story